Entrepreneurism. I want to bring in the young God. Let him introduce himself to the family.
Yo, peace and dog matter. This is Ashe SJ, repping Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, repping Pan-Africanism, a BB for Hodier, straight black pride. That's what it is, man. We out here. I'm with the Pills, two of my good brothers. You know what I mean? And we out here at Dance Africa. It's a beautiful event. A lot of powerful people I'm seeing as usual. You know what I mean? It's just all about building. Brothers is out here talking about entrepreneurship today. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a lot of things, a lot of talents that we got as a people, you know what I mean? And we might brush them off because we so used to our greatness, you know what I mean? But we might brush that off and be like, oh, somebody else is doing that. But you never know. It's a lot of people out here that don't know what you're doing. And if you just market yourself and network with your brothers and sisters the right way, you know what I mean? You could turn that into a business. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. Black power, black economics. We got to create our own businesses. Right now, me and my queen, I do spoken word poetry, so I'm pushing that. But you know what I mean? Me and my queen, we out here trying to build on other things.
Spoken word artist right
A word, that's what it is. Peace, brother.
Major spoken word artist, brother Rich.
All right.
Yeah, peace, Lord. Peace.
That's what's
My
up,
brother
that's what's
Derek
up.
Cross,
Okay.
internationally renowned spoken word artist.
All right.
Yeah, internationally renowned spoken word artist. My brother Derek Cross, he's also a visual artist, you know. And like I said, this is what these mediums are about, the ability for us to connect.
Poopy.
Yeah, you already know. So we're talking about...
Doodle poopy.
Yeah.
Be nice, sweetie.
I think he would have
Be nice.
Indeed. I got... Peace.
Yeah, the princess is definitely, the love is out here. We feeling it. Ancestors are speaking through the princess. But yeah, like I was saying, man, it's a lot of things that we could, you know, capitalize on. And I use that word, you know, briefly because a lot of people don't like to use that. But we got to really get back.
Negative connotations towards capitalizing.
Yeah, they try to put negative connotations to that. You know what I mean? But, you know, anything you could do, you know what I mean? Any little talent, we got to market ourselves. And it's really about believing in ourselves. Because a lot of us, we got a lot of talents and a lot of gifts. Or we might know somebody that got a lot of talents and a lot of gifts. And we're able to help that person improve. You know what I mean? But it's all about building, networking with your brothers and sisters. Race first, you know what I mean? Everything else is secondary. You know, and right now, like I said, I'm a spoken word artist. My queen, my Nasu right here, she's going to school, you know what I mean? And she's a writer herself working on a book. And, you know, we also plan to travel to Ghana, you know, and bring some of the great gifts out here. Because you see a lot of people out here, they selling our stuff. You know what I mean? It's all about import and export. And we got to get back to what we created. You know what I mean? Merchants. We are merchants. Yeah, true that. Go ahead, brother.
Peace, queen. How's everything? What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel, indeed. I want to know if we could get a quick piece from you real quick, you know what I'm saying? For the family.
Definitely. Peace and dog matter, this is Ashe SJ. There's no Uncle Toms on my family tree. And if there managed to be one and he got caught, then branches will be chopped off. Merciless crimes by my mercenaries, kill him and reverse his fairy tale. They crying while they find a church to bury you, no burial. For a traitor with no heart to save, fair trade spit in a ditch, don't even mark his grave. It's hard to say if you'll survive it. I'm trained with discipline and move in silence. Target snakes and sparking minds. My pen is the reason God created violence. Turning backstabbers into backtrackers, act black but siding with the enemy. There's simply no sympathy. We draw the line and permanent marker. Draw any more guns on our babies and they will be drawing blanks on your whereabouts. Air them out, pretending you on our side, this fire won't be friendly. 10 HUD, no soldiers at ease until our children are free to have dreadlocks in their classrooms. Our young men can pass through neighborhoods and Navy hoods. I'm down to scrap or spray the wood for the greater good. 10 HUD, look alive and get aware. If you stay prepared, you ain't never gotta get prepared. And their demise I view through my 3 seeing eyes. All they speak is lies cause their minds are Europeanized. Keep your Greek mythology, my shit is priceless. I deal with a Tsar and a set. Who the fuck is ISIS? Keep your Ivy League PhDs to these crackers you know different from me, just a nigga with a degree. And my ancestors made it work for me perfectly. Study the stars, why you think college is called a university? My tactics are bang on the black bourgeoisie, most of them just Illuminati's property. Go and look it up, it's called the black aristocracy. That's why you see only a handful of blacks excel in this economy. Limited quantity and act strange. And I'm light, but I swear some darks are white and black face. I only roll with those I'm learning and I'm growing with. Ex-gangbangers who conscious but still a murder shit. Snitches get snitches and turncoats get a tourniquet. Smoking out of Judas is future, yeah, you know it's grim. My grand elders told me watch out for the serpents that infiltrate you and try to stray you from your purpose. They say an unloyal dog will always chase his tail, but if you throw a snake in the air, he'll never make a trail. Some of our fake leaders got the same agenda as our oppressors. They want our men to change our agendas so they arrest us and take us away from our queens. And when our kings lecture, CNN come with some clean, honky-tonk, machine-made nigga after or between to contradict our speech. It's the art of confusion that prevents us from teaching our children. It's psychological warfare and we in the crosshairs. They hungry and they coming for your share. Instead of guns and drugs, it's misinformation. Time's up. This is elimination. I say, peace and dark matter.
Somebody want to Underground UGR, Underground Railroad. We are out here. It's like we stepped into a time portal or something. We are here with the gods and the goddesses. I'm amongst royalty. Say peace, peace.
Peace, peace.
Peace, peace, no doubt. Can you please introduce yourself to the world and let them know what this business is and what is the family doing?
Sure, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. We are your queens. We are the first talent and entertainment company in which we educate, evaluate, and express the history of ancient African royalty through storytelling, song, and dance. So myself is Makita, Queen of Sheba.
Queen Nzinga.
I'm Queen Cleopatra.
I am Goddess Isis.
And I am King Tut.
King Tut.
No doubt. I want to know, how did this idea develop? What was the seed that was planted that brought about this idea?
The seed that was planted, with so much going on in the world right now, it just was the perfect time to instill positivity and to show that we came, nothing wrong with Disney characters, but these are real African queens before Christ. Yes. We didn't come from slavery, we came from kings and queens. Mm-hmm. Anybody want to add? Yeah? So that's where the idea is. So much happening, and it's just time for us, especially for our children, as to grow up to know that they are royalty. Yeah, thank you.
So let me ask you, how important do you think African iconography is in a child's life, you know, as opposed to Barbie? How many, honestly, of you young ladies might have been exposed to Barbie in your younger years? And how did that have an effect on your psyche? And should we be pushing to have you, you know, as a child's, you know, first things that they see when they're dealing with the imagination as a youth?
I mean, you project what you see, you know, so with Barbies was my best friend, you know, and I feel that we need to constantly push the envelope. We need to show where we come from. There are these African Barbies, I guess the artist is Nigerian. We need a sense of pride. Women, I guess when we were younger, we weren't able to identify with things because we didn't see those type of colors or those options. Now we're just trying to create those options and perpetuate education.
Are you a traveling group? Do you travel to do shows?
Yeah, we do birthday parties. You can hire us for school assemblies, counseling centers, which anywhere that we can come inside and educate the minds, definitely.
Hold on, she said
nursing homes, retirement, anyone? Yeah. Anyone willing to listen? All right, yourqueens.com.
We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and at yourqueens.com.
One more last question. How is the reception of the people?
It has been a beautiful, humbling experience. It shows that people are able to connect right away, and it's needed right now. Yeah, absolutely. More than ever.
Thank you so much for doing the work, the revolutionary work, and we will definitely be in touch soon. Hotep, all right. Oh my God. Oh my God. We are here with King Simon. Oh Lord. I'm here. We are at BAM at Dance Africa. Yes. With the world-renowned King Simon.
The book. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. But
yes.
1 + 1 is 2, and people are complicated. Simple as that. Yes, my brother. Now, Rich, big up to Rich all the time. Big up to the twins. Know the Ledge Radio. Thank you very much. And little knowledge. now, brothers, I'm so happy to have a brother here. What's your name, first of all, bro?
Lorenzo,
Where you from, my friend?
Jersey.
You're from Jersey?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Stop playing. Okay, what's your birthday, brother?
9/27/1990.
9/27. That means he believes he's God's gift to woman. Believe that. And his blessings and his curse has been women in his lifetime. But one thing about him, he says what he means and means what he says. And one thing about number 9, people, if you want to hear the truth, ask them.
What's up?
And you said 27th of which month?
September.
September also, you're Libra.
Yes.
What you need is to maintain your balance, brother. Maintain the love for the people, because Libra is added connected to that Virgo energy. You always have to deal with love and universality. If you get turned up in that number 9, you can get very angry, and people don't want to see that.
Very true.
All right, but you got also in that 27, you got to drink a lot of water.
Very true, very true.
Drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, alkaline. Maintain your alkalinity, brother.
I get
you
that.
know.
Yeah.
And also stay away from spicy food, because number 9s are fire numbers, and they got to stay away from fire. That's why water is good for you.
I get that. I don't even like spicy food.
Ask him if I was on point. Was I on point?
Was King Simon on point with his reading?
He was on point.
Can you explain that we don't even know you, that this was something impromptu?
Yeah, he actually has. He doesn't know me at all. We just kind of I just walked up off the street, and I'm actually a numerologist, and that was very on point.
Okay, you too, huh?
Yes, I am. Yes.
See, that's how we meet.
Welcome. That's how it happens. That's proof.
That's how it works.
Thank you, brother. All right, enjoy yourself in the sea of beautiful women. Hey, the legend. All right.
Oh, Ted, Straight Black Pride. We here to Straight Black Pride.
Yes.
Oh, we in the-
Real quick, let the family know about Straight Black Pride.
Of course, gotta tell you. Of course, my book is Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. Hold this, Ted. But this is what we promoting. We straight, we proud, and we black. We straight, we're black, and we're proud. So we're Straight Black Pride. And matter of fact, the New York representative of Straight Black Pride is right here. The man, Tad Cromwell. Tad, say what's up to the people, man.
Peace, family. What's going on? Straight Black Pride. Your brother Tad in the house. You know, we out here at what's this, Dance Africa? Yeah, we represent Straight Black Pride. We straight, we black, and we proud. We don't believe in interracial dating. We don't believe in homosexual love affair. Not knocking nobody else's lifestyle, but we definitely supporting ours, where the black family is always going to be at the core, community development. That's what we all about out here. So we just enjoying the vibes out here. Strong black brothers out here loving each other. Got my brother Red Pill, Blue Pill, brother Rich on the camera. I mean, it's a beautiful day in Brooklyn, man. I don't know what else to say about it.
Tell them what we're doing August 23rd at National.
Oh man, August 23rd. Actually, the whole weekend, August 22nd and August 23rd is gonna be on and popping. Y'all can hit up King Simon Productions.
.wordpress.com.
That's right. June 23rd, we will be kicking off our first inauguration of us having this movement. It's not an organization, it's a movement. We don't care what your religious affiliation is. We don't care what your financial background is. All you got to do is be straight, black, and proud, and you could be down. We will have monthly dues though, because it's about time we start putting our money where our mouth is, man. Something like a little $30 a month. That's $1 a day, man. We spend that out here easy. But then the day before that, on August 22nd, the location hasn't been set yet. We got a couple of tentative locations, but we will be having our family day for Straight Black Pride, where we encourage everybody to bring their wife, husbands, and children out, and we gonna kick it off. It's gonna be a real good weekend.
Give him a right. Yeah, that's my bad. He's ready, you know. Moore, what's up? What's up, Moore? He wants me to talk to you, man. He wants me to talk to you. He wants me to talk to you.
Real quick, Islam. Yeah, that's Nova. We're gonna do Nova next. Hey, Supernova! Peace to the God. Hold on. Another impromptu reading. We got our brother Lord Merk L over here. Canaan L.
Early, you already know, chapter 4, Ministry of Death of the Misconceptions. Early.
We're gonna do a numerology reading on you if you don't mind, brother. We got the scientist right here.
When's your birthday, son?
September 16th.
Oh, no wonder he does what he does. First and foremost, because 1 and 6 is a 7-7 are very meticulous and they're into the metaphysics, I know he studies astrology and why he got into more science, because all number 7s like to get into science. You know who else is born on the 16th? Phil Valentine born on the 16th. People like Lloyd Strayhorn born on the 16th. Kaba Hiawatha born on the 16th. So you in good company, sir.
That's
and
right.
more, the 2 zeros is a number 7. So it's connected to him already to double the energy. Just remember, drink a lot of water. Water is very important for your health.
That's right.
Maintain your health, and also take care of your throat and your lungs, because you can get congested if you don't take care of your lungs.
right.
And also take care of your circulation by staying away from spicy food. And
I can't stand spicy food.
And that's right. And also because you got to be careful who you eat from and where you eat at. So prepare your own food.
Actual facts. Thank you, brother, man.
No groceries. Huh?
No groceries. No, sir.
No groceries.
Thank y'all. Peace.
Peace to the God. Islam.
And if I may, yo, check out Facebook.com/LordMurkel, LORDMURKEL. I love you like I love my people. I love my people like I love you. Peace.
King Simon at everything. That's it. King Simon production at everything.
Yo, on the low, this nigga's a water salesman. Keep selling, drink water. Drink water. We're gonna get one more person on the impromptu just to show you how important it is to know thyself. This is what this man is demonstrating, mentalism. But know thyself through your numbers, through your date and your name. Peace to the God. Do you mind if we bring you in real quick and do a number reading? All right, coming through. What is your birthday, young lord?
My birthday is June 17th.
Woo! Number 17. Now, check him out. He's an old soul, and he's been told this for many years. He's an old soul, am I right?
Yes.
He's an old soul. 1 of 7, Rich is a 17 also. He's born September 17th, correct, Rich? Another old soul. That's why he does what he does. Number 17's got to be careful of arthritis. Y'all got to be careful of your bones and your teeth. Be careful of your intestine. That's why the 8 is shaped like the intestines, all the stuff going in and out. Look at that very carefully. But also it takes you back into old time things, and that's why you have to stay in old. That's why you went back into your regalia of old school times. Look at it. This guy on his shirt. Look at this. Look at this. This guy is over 40 years old. He's not that age anymore. I've seen this since we was children, right? Because he believed that's the Rastafari man from Emmanuel, if I'm not mistaken, from back in the day. That's an old-time way of life from the old Rastas who used to acknowledge that brother when he was younger, and they made him the poster boy of all Rastafari back in the day. I grew up with that in Jamaica. So, brother, you taking care of your health?
Yes.
Make sure you get your own property. You got to walk the earth barefooted, because your earth numbers have to walk the earth barefooted. All right, and drink a lot of water. I'm promoting water. I gotta drink water.
Water. No more juice for the day. All water. No juice for the day. All water.
How was I with it?
You was on point. Always on point. This man been knowing me ever since I started doing my open mic, spoken word music stuff. He's guided me in the right direction, and he's guided so many other brothers in the right direction, and so many other kings. So I'm just blessed to share space, time, and energy with you all the time.
I'm gonna go on record saying that this man held up the conscious community globally by putting together events over the last, 6-7 years?
We're going since 2007, 2006 with Asir and Lord, everybody, man. Yeah. And before that with Khalid in 93, 92, all of that.
So King Time, as a producer, as a production company, King Simon, the first time I heard of a brother Polite, okay, King Simon's production, stop playing. Shout out to Abundance Child with Dr. Sabi. He is a legend in the flesh. We here with another legend.
Another number 8.
We here with another legend. The God Body, Supernova Slum in the building.
Hey, Hotep, salute, speed and power. What's good, family?
We out here doing numerology readings with King Simon. We want to know if you want to get that reading real quick.
Oh, yeah, hit me up. What's the
your
reading?
birthday?
Oh, January 29th.
29th. Oh, well, he already knows. He's already into health. First of all 2 9s get into health because it's a water number with an Aquarian energy that deals with the age of Aquarius that we're in now. And because his mom's incorporated that, he may have fell off the deep end back in the day, but he came, Queen of Four, the great Queen of Four, the Empress Queen of Four. This man may have fell off the edge, but he kept with the lessons of his mom's and went straight into health. He got the book called The Remedy. All number 2 9s. Remember, 2 and 9, 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 means it's a master number. He's a master at what he does. That's why people like Erica Badu respect him. People like the great Phil Valentine told me he's respect you to the utmost. I know that. And of course, many other entertainers show him love. Now, Supernova, what has been the importance of drinking water in your life? Because you are also a water number, because the 2 plus 9 is 11, and 1 plus 1 is 2.
Right, water's life. We're 60%, 70% water. So the more we hydrate, the more we in tune, the more we are in our optimum health.
Right.
And
how much percentage of our body is water, sir?
60 to 70%.
60 to 70%.
Yes.
So we need to drink water.
We need to stay hydrated, be in tune with the elements,
That's
indeed.
Right. And you put chlorophyll in yours.
Yes, put chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps to empower the blood bloodstream. Helps to, for the men, it builds the prostate. For the woman, it cleanses the womb. It sends fresh oxygen to the brain. Right. So it's a superfoods. It's a brain food. You can find it in chlorella. You can find it in spirulina, wheatgrass, alfalfa, dandelion. So you alkalize the water. You alkalize your brain. You alkalize your body. Fortify your life.
That's right.
Wellness Salute.
What's your website, brother?
www.wellnesssalute.com. That's www.wellnesssalute.com. You can check out the remedy. You can check out the superfoods formula, and also my site, supernovaslam.com. SUPANOVASLOM.com. Wellness Salute.
Wellness Salute. My man is in the building. Right. This brother is, you've been riding this, brother. I remember. I said the whole crew been riding similar stuff like that. I got to pick these people up, man. Thank you, God. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Peace. Where you at? Where you headed to?
We coming to I heard y'all got the workout booth.
Oh, yeah.
Coming
Where at?
Coming to get me now.
Look at the
When is your birthday, beautiful?
April 2nd.
Oh, another number 2 that needs to drink a lot of water. You know that, right? And because she's an Aries got to stay away from spicy food. Very important. If you're going to get spice, you got to get the alkaline spice like cayenne pepper and different other things. Those are the spices that you need. And as an Aries number 2, you're very intuitive. That means pay attention to your dreams, your daydreams, your intuitiveness. And don't forget, my sister, that you need to write a book. You got a lot to tell. You got a lot to tell. You got a lot to tell, especially with relationship. You've been through it, and you got to handle that. And just remember, forgiveness is the highest form of healing.
I'm working on it.
And she said she's working on forgiveness. Didn't I just say forgiveness is the highest form of healing?
Yes.
Why are you working on it? Because you know you can be turned up.
because anger holds you back, you know.
Exactly. And Aries control that Mars. You got to be careful of that Mars energy from Aries, okay? So just stay on that 2 energy. That's the loving energy and that companionship energy. And when is her birthday?
November 23rd.
Oh, she's gonna be brilliant. You're a 23rd? Well, I know. I mean, when she get, because everybody born under the number 23 is a 5 energy that represents power. And one thing about the 23, they're very multi-talented, and they usually are the jack of all trades. But what I tell the 23s to do is always hone their powers and make sure they master one thing at a time. Don't let them go scattered, because if they go scattered, they never accomplish anything. My son is the 23rd of January. Always tell them to do that. You're going to be the best thing ever in this world. You hear me? Say something. Say yes. Say yes.
Affirm it.
Yes.
Yes.
Real quick. How was the brothers reading? We got to find out.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because, yes, there are some things that I deal with as an Aries. You know, control is an issue. I mean, I don't know.
How about the number 2 energy with the water?
With the water is something that I definitely have to work on. And drinking water. I mean, I drink water, but I mean, as an active person, I'm a contortionist and a dancer. So I mean, I'm always So I have to always.
I was at the Universal Circus, and there was a contortionist there. Would you mind?
I'm not even I can show y'all pictures.
Oh, she got pictures. She got pictures. My sister got pictures. No, I love contortionists. But no, when you gonna do a show? Are you gonna do any shows?
Yes, I'll be at Katra on June 11th.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is a big network.
It's a big network. So what's your website?
Ooh,
email.
My Instagram.
Go ahead.
Is chemistry. It's at chemistry. KEMISTRI. Yes, and that's also my Facebook, Chemistry Blake.
All of that. All right. See, sister's a contortionist, man. I don't see many contortionists unless it's on stage. Oh, she gonna show me some pictures. I'm gonna be right here watching pictures while y'all take pictures.
Hold on, brother. Oh, okay. Real quick before we read Red and Blue. Yeah, you hollering in that water thing. We got peace to the God.
When your birthday, man?
9/22.
22. That's why he promoting so much water, because he's on the 22. That's a massive. You said March 22?
No, September 22.
September. That's the same day as my sister birthday. The 22, water, because the 2 is a water number, and he's double that number. That means he has to drink a lot of water. And you have to be careful where you eat at and who you eat from, because you can attract stomach problems. Even as you was growing up, you attracted a lot of stomach problems, if I'm right. You know? Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't remember. But I'll tell you, because I know my own sister at her young age, until she got into the health, she had to understand that stomach. She got ptomaine poison and all that kind of stuff. But with y'all number 2 and 22s, always remember, deal with circulation. Be careful of your heart. Be careful of what you intake in your body that might clog up your system, that might have problems with your heart, because that 2 + 2 is a 4, and that 4 is very important to understand why you need to drink a lot of water and make sure you eat those herbs that break up the clogginess in your system, such like oregano, such like cayenne pepper. Those are best things for you. You understand that?
I use a lot of that.
You do a lot, and you drink a lot of water. Right?
Absolutely.
Are you a workout? Are you a personal trainer?
Nah, I work out a little bit, but not a personal trainer. But I'm thinking about it. But I be checking out Dr. Sebi. I be checking out.
These are the stepsons of Dr. Sebi, so I get it.
Okay.
You coming to town on the 29th?
Newark, New Jersey, right? That's my hometown. So I'll be there. Oh, y'all gonna be there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
So, my brother, what's your name?
James.
Thank you very much, brother James, man. Stay focused.
Keep doing it, man.
Thank you very much, brother. And what's so funny, his name is James, and usually in numerology, we read the first consonant and the first vowel. The first consonant is a J, and the first consonant is a J, which is a 1, and the first vowel is an A, which is a 1, which equals a 2. 1 + 1 is 2.
Absolutely.
So you gotta drink water. Water's all in it, baby. A whole lot of water, brother.
Yes, sir.
And to keep you alive, man.
All right now, please. All right now.
Family, just to show you how beautiful our people are, I was trying to tell you, but y'all sleeping. We are out here with the Honorable Council Member, Miss Laura. Please introduce yourself to the family. And we're going to get to a quick, rundown about how things came about, how we met and everything. But congratulations on everything. But please introduce yourself.
Hi. Good day, everybody. My name is Lori Cumbo. I'm the council member for this district that you're here, representing Fort Greene, Clinton Hill, Prospect Heights, Crown Heights, and Bedford-Stuyvesant. I've been the council member for this district for the last year and a half. And it's been an exciting journey, and it's so incredible to be out here today, not only for the cultural aspect, which is incredible, but also to see the economics of what's happening today inspires you to feel like, couldn't this be our reality every day in some way, shape, form, or fashion? So this is really a beautiful thing. It's a family reunion, and I'm so happy to see so many new and old friends, such as yourself, because we met at the International African Arts Festival, and I was immediately drawn to the clothing line and have worn it many times since.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
And I remember the meeting that we had at the museum. You were actually curating the museum down the block, and I saw the greatness then, you know what I'm saying? And then when I saw you on TV running for your seat and whatnot, I was like, I knew it in my heart that you were going to win and you were going to make it. And then when I saw that you won and you made it, I was like, yes, one of us is in office now. So we are going to continue to build. Hopefully we can make this open air marketplace a reality, maybe once a month or maybe every weekend over the summer, but something is needed, and I'm glad that you are in a position of power to make things happen. You are truly one of us. Thank you, all right?
Thank you. It's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to support. And my role as a council member is really to make sure that the equality throughout New York City is real for all New Yorkers. So we're fighting on everything from housing and education to economics, and making sure that everyone feels the wealth that is all around us. When you see all of these skyscrapers going up and you see all of the growth and the development, it's important that communities of color particularly are impacted by it, felt by it, experience it, and benefit from it. So those are a lot of the policies that we're putting forth, and I'm so happy to be here with entrepreneurs like yourself who are doing such an incredible and phenomenal job, and I'm so proud to be here today.
Honored. Indeed.
And we're back with the twins. That family lives off the 5. That means they're multi-talented. That they got a lot of talent, they got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to accomplish in this lifetime and in the next, because more than likely some of them gonna come back. Somebody coming back. he came back for a reason. He come back, you can tell he came back.
On this run, I'm trying to finish this out.
We want to go to some other nebula, right? That's why I'm down to do something else.
They said it's popping on Jupiter.
Word! They're trying to send white folks to Jupiter.
Yeah. If they ain't got the melanated woman there, I can't perceive it. Like, what else is popping more than this? So I got to come back. I got to catch up. You feel me? So, But yeah, the interesting thing, like he said, our mother's a 23rd. She's a 5. He's a 27th. But KT is the 3rd, but he's an 11-3. Now we have a eclipse cycle called a Saros 143, which is an eclipse cycle. Every one of our birthdays fall on this cycle. Me and Red, KT, and my mother, and it progresses like that. It's KT first, then us. When we're 65, that the eclipse is gonna hit on our birthday, and the 143 cycle ends on our mother's birthday. So our family is from it's like 2045 or something like that. So our family is from the future, our future past. It goes forward, backwards.
Old school. Yeah, they're all ancient people. 143 equal. Add it all up. Add those equals to 8. 8 deals with the ancient peoples.
We just got teppies.
Yep, they go back. So what's your website? When y'all radio shows on? Come on, talk about it.
Like the brother said, we got a lot of things popping. Blog Talk Radio / Know the Ledge Radio, mypowerpieces.com, ocean14corp.com, socobiz.com, kingscounty.bigcartel.com, streetknowledge.nyc. I'm curating and helping my people over at The Game Is To Be Sold, Not Told, KTL University. You feel me? And we got a whole bunch of new stuff coming, so stay in tune.
We are here with a master scientist, with an engineer, okay, the legend, the Tesla of our age, our brother Hank Riser's son. Peace. Talk to the people.
Peace, family. When we ruled the world with crystals. We didn't rule it with religion. We knew ourselves, the black race was known as masters of the universe. We were adorned with precious metals and crystals, and according to Lester Loving, crystals amplify your thoughts 600 to 1,000%. Light traveling through a crystal reaches double its velocity. If you don't have a pistol, you better have a crystal.
All right. Give them the website information, please.
healingwaterbottle.com, blogtalkradio.com, magnets, crystals, and pyramids. If it is to be, it's up to you and we. Peace.
Real quick, can you break down this piece of technology? Just one right here. Let them know what they're dealing with, this hardware.
This is the Mercury Elite Series under the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the Pyramid of the Sun is a chamber with liquid mercury. This is the Mercury Elite Series used with the lapis, the magnets, to amplify your intentions by multiples that I still am not aware of, but it's way beyond 100 and 1,000. We are a sea of existence living in a water vessel. So get your crystal technology and change your reality. Ashe.
No doubt. Thank you, Hotep brother. Salute. Keep doing your thing. All right, family, make sure y'all come and get your pieces. This is a legend. This is a master right here. While we on the same topic, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to introduce another young god.
Come in. Yeah.
I mean, these streets are just oozing with talent right now. Indeed, congratulations. Let the family know who you are, what it is that you do, and where can they get these fabulous pieces from.
My brother. How you doing?
God.
I knew it. It's good.
Am I good?
It's goody. Oh, man.
You better tell them I read y'all from the beginning.
But it's all love. It's definitely all love. I'm Divine of Divine Cosmic Creations. Divine Master Jeweler. I'm out here in the Bronx, but right now we in Brooklyn with the family. We all shining, we all looking good, adorning ourselves. This is how we do it. Spiritual, straight high vibrations. So I'm out here.
What's the purpose of copper? Why so much?
Well, me personally, I like copper because copper is good for the electromagnetic frequency around our body. You feel me? Because everything is electricity, and copper is a great conductor of that electricity. Now, also, copper is good for our skin. You feel me? Because we have certain key elements in our skin like zinc, magnesium, copper. We also got gold and silver in our skin as well. You feel me? So, the metals is definitely something that is a necessity in this day. You feel me? Because it's our history. It's who we are. You feel me? Yeah, man, no doubt. Yeah.
Example of black business right here. Brother bought the original bean pies back out here.
Bean pie, get your bean pie. Brother Soul, original bean pie, guaranteed. Nice and It's a quick example of black business. Get out there and do it. No excuses. Brother just set up a little table out here. Brother got his boxes there. Brother giving out free samples. Great example.
Bean pot, brother, soul bean pot. Got the tea, nice and good tea.
Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Come on now.
You got some contact info, brother? Anybody that want to holler at you?
Bringbeanpot.com, 844-4BeanPod. Those are the numbers right there. Or Bring Bean Pod, hashtag Bring Bean Pod.
Thank you, brother.
No problem, thank you.
Don't cheat yourself. Is a legend, you know, on multiple fronts. I was recently honored to be in the presence of one of his artistic pieces, his art pieces, right on Ralph Avenue. You know what I mean? I saw your work. Then later on that night, I was on Netflix with a friend of mine and I saw your work. Then later on that night, I went on YouTube and then saw your work. So this is an actor, an artist, a metaphysician, and a cosmic superstar, a superhero. So he is a personification of the power of this grid, the power of this place that we call New York City and whatnot. And I'm honored to have him in my presence. Please introduce us. I mean, I did give you the introduction, but I'm sure that there's so much more. So let the family know a few things.
Yes. Very, very eloquent of you. Thank you, my brother. I'm very humbled to be standing in y'all presence. My name is Gano Grills. I am a spiritual advisor, actor, graffiti engineer, self-contained unit. And my movement is to unite like-minded people that have cosmic experiences. I'm a director of divinity, so I put my hands on you and place celestial energy within your body so that you could experience the energy of a miraculous occurrence. That's what sets me apart from a lot of the other people that are out there, and I'm just happy to be of service.
No doubt. Today's segment, we're talking about entrepreneurship, the need for it, the importance for it, the demonstration of it. Can you, brother, share with the family some jewels about the importance of entrepreneurship in these days and times?
Well, this is an embodiment of that prime directive, is to have your own business and have your own wherewithal, the own presence of mind to sustain yourself with what it is that you bring to the table. So I think that that's essential for black folk to be able to have a service that they provide for people to sustain themselves. Not only that, but I mean, I feel like this, and I've taught this all around the world. Every single person has something unique and authentic to bring to the table that can change the world. The caveat is you have to spend the time with yourself in order to unearth and uncover and find out, unfold, peel back the layers of self, because the Creator gave everybody a gift, a plethora of gifts, if you will. So, to answer the question further, it feels really good to be in the frequency of all of this blackness, and it feels really, really beautiful to see all of these beautiful black women with their natural hair. I'm seeing the influx of that. Please don't stop that. I'm also seeing more brothers rocking the frost.
Yeah.
I've recently stopped dyeing my hair because I want to be in tune with what it is that I am supposed to be presenting to the world. So I'm proud of that. So there's a lot of power and there's a lot of light here. So yes, have your own square, have something to offer, but most importantly, have love for what it is that you do. Now, these two brothers right here are consistent. They love what they do. What they bring to the table is they're able to pull from their, wherever they're at, like-minded people, bring them on to KTL Empowerment, let them speak to the world, and people's lives are changed as a result of what these brothers have been doing consistently for years. So they are an example of that.
And this brother has traveled the world, so he could be a testament to explain what he has encountered and across the globe in regards to the works. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not a local perspective that he's speaking from.
Yes, sir. I've been to London, England 4 times last year. I've been to Paris, Brussels, Kemet, That was a game changer. I didn't even know that I was being initiated when I was in Dendera, when I was in Edfu, when I was in those temples. I was being told in my head, you have just passed your 3rd initiation. You've just passed your 7th initiation. I had an Ankh, an alabaster Ankh, and Wendy can tell you this from London, and I pointed the Ankh at her, and she said, whoa, whoa, and I said, what happened? She said, Gano, you almost knocked me off my feet. The energy from that Ankh just blasted out at me. And I said, whoa, okay. Yeah. And Tahuti, Lord Soth, was very, very much with me, as was Hathor, Aset, and all of the other Neteru. And I was very, very humbled to be in that field. And I brought that energy back, and my game has changed tremendously since then. So back to the original question, I think it's really, really beyond important for every person to have their own entity, their own corporation, their own business, their own propriety, so they can offer that to the world, you know?
And as a cosmic guru, the founder of Galacticus.com and things of that nature, I've utilized some of your, some of the wisdom that you shared on the show, some of your procedures to help know myself, to bring out my inner light. Is there something that you could share with the family in terms of some procedures that they could utilize to tap into that creative part of themselves, to tap into their, to their Tahuti or their Heru or their Osset or their Osar and things of that nature?
Absolutely. Now, I was not going to do this, but only because you asked.
Get to it on.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 2 things that are essential to the growth of what it is that you can do, right?
Right.
Spirituality on Galacticus.com, and that's spelled Galghticus. There I have rituals that we can do either individually or together that will change your life dramatically, financially, spiritually, physically, and consciously, mentally. When we don't engage in where our power base is, through our ancestors, through the gods, and through the creator and our higher selves and the higher agencies of the cosmologies that run the universe, we run into pitfalls, obstacles, and spirit of lack. So to answer your question, this right here is something called ancestor money. You burn it at your altar, and the god, his name is the Jade Emperor. He is the grandfather to this universe. You can read all about him in Taoism. But I have many, many testimonies of people that have gotten this from me, and when they burn it at their altar, they experience abundance in many ways. Financial probably being the easiest part of it. Another product that I have are power candles. Now this is the goddess Hathor. Hathor was venerated all throughout Egypt, and when I was in her temple, she was all over me. And the energy of the gods I have inside of the candles.
Peace to you and yours. We're reporting live and direct. We're here in our hometown, Brooklyn, New York, all right, at the BAM Festival. Standing to my right is another entrepreneur spirit, you feel me? Somebody who took their destiny into their own hands. How important not only is quote-unquote black business, but entrepreneurialism in this particular day and age?
In this particular day and age, man, it's super important, because right now that's the only way that we really, as a people, are getting to do what we really want to do. Like, put your mind to it. To manifest these thoughts and your money the way that you need to, you got to start your own business, man. You got to get in there, get out here, get in the street, put that work in. Like these brothers been out here, you know what I mean, red and blue pill. Put that work in. We got to put that work in, man. We got to get out here, start our own businesses, support each other.
Now, your initial start, did you have any fear that you had to overcome? You know what I'm saying? Did you jump in straight cold turkey? How was your transition, and how has your receptivity been?
Oh man, it's been crazy, man. I started off like with the whole health and veganism, so I went straight into that. I just dove right in, you know what I mean? Then that led me into wanting to create and get in touch with the vibrations of the crystals. So that kind of took me to doing things like the Ankh, you know what I mean, the symbols, you know what I mean, back to ancient Kemet, you know what I mean, doing the lotus flowers, you know what I mean, trees of life, you know what I mean, back to the carnelian, right, to the lapis lazuli, right, you know what I mean, So it's all coming back to the ancient wisdoms, to the ancient teachings. You know what I mean? They all did it themselves, so we out here got to do it ourselves. We can't depend on nobody but each other. You know what I mean? That's what we here for.
Right. And as picking up an ancient system, you know what I'm saying, and embracing, like you said, the iconography and the symbols and things of that nature, do you feel that you incorporating that into this present day ties you into the energy of our ancestors from the past? Do you see evidence of that? You know, as you walk through these streets, are people acknowledging your ancient futurism, and what is that doing to them and their psyche?
I'm like, this is what I tell my some of my people that I venture, and you know, some of the customers that come and see me on it always, because it's like as soon as you put one of these on, the people around that know about it, they'll actually have a conversation with your chain or your rings or your jewelry before they even talk to you. So they be like, yo, what is that? That's dope. Like, I was just sitting there looking at it for a minute and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So that brings them to you, know what I mean? That's opening up these doorways, these lightways, these channels, you know what I mean? Opening up these portals in the mind of these people as well, not just on the outside, but on the interior also, because once they see it, it automatically takes them back to that ancient system, to that ancient technology, and it opens up the realms for them.
There's somebody in Nebraska right now, Boise, Idaho, watching this. They're learning about the culture. They're taking in all of the information about the great ancient civilizations that we were once a part of, but they don't necessarily know how to apply it in the now, meaning that they don't know how to take knowledge and turn it into wisdom by applying it. Do you have any words of advice to them, especially in the world of commerce where they want to become an entrepreneur and free themselves of the chains of working underneath someone?
I say the best thing to do is to get with brothers and sisters that are thinking like yourselves. If you don't, if you're just starting to think like this, it's detrimental that you get some type of mentor, some type of leadership, somebody that can guide you and help you to become and start to do the things that you really want to do and manifest in this realm today. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's these brothers here that I'm all around. Everywhere I go, these two brothers are there. They witness. You know what I mean? So the energy speaks for itself. It's like Brother Rich from Sonetta to King Simon. All of these people, I look up to these people, you know what I mean? I follow these people and I'm learning a great deal from these people. So you gotta get with the people that are thinking like you're thinking on the same vibration level and frequency.
Hey, thank you, Lord.
We're live in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, Band Music Festival. All right, we're talking about entrepreneurialism. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about our self-supporting entrepreneurs, doing for self and everything. So we're here with some entrepreneurs, all right? Come on in.
What's up?
We want to know, let the people know how important entrepreneurialism is in this particular day and age. You know what I'm saying? How important is the do-for-self culture in this particular day and age?
Okay, well, for me, I think it's important because if you want to get the white man's foot off your neck, it's time for you to become your own entrepreneur and create your own business. That's the only way you're going to really have wealth. You know, because there's so many people that work for people all their life and never have anything. So it's really about creating your own business, but not just that, black people supporting each other. So you got to get back to the buy black. Buy black, because as a community, when we start giving back to each other, we'll have our own wealth within our community. We won't have to rely on white people to support my film or support her earrings at Macy's. We'll be a community and we can support each other. The wealth continues in the community.
I think also, you know, dispelling that myth that the white man's ice water is colder, because there's still a lot of poison. When you're an entrepreneur, you get to see it. It's ugly, it's real. You see somebody come out with all these bags out of H&M, but then when it comes to your product, they looking like, I don't wear, you know, it's just an excuse, but you wear fake earrings because you just bought them at H&M, so you're lying, and you got them on, so, you know, and they're not sturdy. But you've been poisoned, and you got to know that, and you got to get that off. I don't know how to do it, prayer. I don't know how to wake them up, but you got to wake up at some point.
I was going to ask you, as entrepreneurs, I know that you run into that level of cynicism that is a byproduct of our people being psychologically tricked into not loving themselves and thus not loving their people. You know, do you have any sales tricks that you use to get through that?
Yeah, you know, first of all, there is a trick. The first trick is
when they're staring at your product, because it is an amazing product, you know, we're black, we're creative, you can definitely ask them questions. If they're staring at your product and you know time is at hand, you can say, do you see anything you like? They accidentally spiritually shake their head no. Because they really mean to waste your time. That's your cue to go to the next person. It's an accident, they don't mean it, but ask them questions. Don't just let them stare for 30 minutes. This is not Macy's window. Right. And so that accidentally, spirit actually says no while they're staring, and you just move on to the next. Those are little tricks. Also, just to say young black entrepreneur, that wakes them up like, oh, dang, let me get his sister a play, you know?
How you doing? I mean, for me, I think it's more so like whoever like is really about black consciousness, like I really don't have to convince them too much to buy my film. Like they're already gonna buy it and support it. So I feel like, you know, you're not gonna get everybody to be on the same page, because that's the, you know, Harold said balance. That's like the balance of life, the yin and the yang. So I can't reach everybody, but the ones that I can reach, each one teach one. One person take it and they buy it, then they'll tell the next person, and that's what pretty much I go based off of, because I'm not trying to convince or hound anybody to buy my product, like, because it speaks for itself. So that's just, you know, me.
Thank you for taking your time with us. All right, we wish you the best in your endeavors. All right, continue to create, sisters.
Support black films.
Right. And not only is she an entrepreneur, she's also instilled this into her child as well. I seen that he got his first bit role. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be on Orange is the New Black season 3, but also he's coming out with a powerful mixtape called The Children of Tomorrow that's gonna drop in June, featuring Sadat X and Brand Nubian. So I, you know, yeah.
Honest. All right. Continue.
Thank you.
Indeed. Peace, y'all. Peace to you and yours, brother Blue Pill. Thank you, brother. We out here reporting live and direct, Brooklyn Academy of Music, the band festival. Like I said, this is the valley of talent. This is the valley of where our best people show up. You know what I'm saying? This is the repository for our gems. You feel me? So we're taking the opportunity to introduce you to another gem in our community, a shining example of what we produce. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have me, brother. Kenneth Montgomery, attorney, a professor, just a black man trying to figure it out for myself and my family and the community.
Okay, can you tell our audience some of the clients you may have represented?
I represent a large number of people, unfortunately, who've been brutalized by New York City Police Department. Individuals like the Kamani Gray family and Kamani Gray. Several individuals, the young brother, young talented MC from Brooklyn, from Flatbush and Brownsville, Bobby Schmurda, and a lot of people who you don't know about, who are accused of crimes that are pretty serious, that they're facing their life in jail, as well as I work with Anthony Rico, one of our another great attorney nationally, defending people accused of capital punishment by the federal government.
So, somebody such as yourself that's in these courtrooms, up close and personal, you know what I'm saying, with this particular machine, and you're front row to the shenanigans that are taking place, you know, a lot of people are looking from the outside. They get to read about it in the papers. They might see something on TV, but you're up close and personal. Is it more diabolical than we're being told, systematic-wise?
I think we have no idea how insidious this system is. America was always a white nationalistic experiment, and we are living in them winning a war that was waged against us. And it's shocking everybody, but realistically, if you do the history and you really look at what this was from the very beginning, if you look at what was happening in the Senate and the House, in the White House, and the laws, how these communities that were created for poverty, addressed solely for us, it shouldn't surprise anyone, and we have no idea how bad this system is.
So it's not necessarily a failed experiment, but what they call the great works on many levels. On some levels, we can say that there's a level of accomplishment, and then there's a level of arrogance that goes along with those accomplishments.
Absolutely, the level of arrogance is sort of embedded in the system that we live in. The laws that we're talking about, this rule of law, many a time looks at us as if we have no humanity. So when a young male gets shot from our community and everybody is debating on whether the police are justified, that's an example of how we have no humanity. When something has no humanity, then you can exterminate it without any question. And that's what we're living through.
So as they, intensify the Black Lives Matter and particular campaigns, you see people out in the streets, what would you say would be an appropriate measure for remedy? How should people go about necessarily getting social change?
I think brothers like yourself and your team, but I honestly think we got to get from in front of in front of the camera and the protesting. Listen, like Malcolm said, we need to work on all fronts, but I honestly think we need to have a cultural renaissance, a critical thought renaissance within our own communities, turn our backs to this system, create neighborhood patrol groups, have our own mentoring and apprenticeship programs where we teaching our own children, our own tutoring programs, group economics, shutting the door, because unfortunately our kids are totally distracted, and celebrity culture got us messed up where we think black exceptionalism is something we all benefit from. All those rappers, these Jay-Z's, the 50 Cents, the LA Reeds, all these guys in this Hollywood space, they are not close to the fire. And our children will straight up fight you in defending them instead of defending their own brother and trying to figure something out. So we have to turn our culture inside out.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you that as a frontline soldier, or somebody that's up close to what we say is the fire, what happens when the onus of responsibility is suddenly placed on celebrity? What happens when leadership is appointed and pretty much, should I say, it's compared to visibility? They're like, well, that's who I see every day. They got the most bread. Then, in the coolest circles and what have you. How do we get to this point, and what happens to rescue that false sense away from the children who ultimately are our future?
I honestly think that's purposive. I think that's been going on for a long time, and I think capitalism encourages it, and I think this whole mass media information system that we live in encourages it, because black people, unfortunately, our narrative has always been told by someone else. This is a very easy way to keep the narrative out of our hands, and it appeases us, and it's a distraction, and our kids are the ones who are going to suffer most. And I think the moment we figure out how to engage each other, then we'll end it. But until then, we're totally distracted. It's a distraction. It's a purposive distraction.
Brother, I want to thank you. Absolutely continue the good works, my brother. All right. And I need to get your information.
Absolutely, I give you myself.
Brother Blue Pill, we are back out here. BAM. All right. The BAM Festival, Brooklyn, New York. I'm standing with my partner right here. We're talking about Moorish entrepreneurialism. How important is it for us to be self-sustained and doing our business on our own, by our own terms?
Absolutely. Peace, family. Listen, I know we've been saying it for years and years, for generations, how important it is for us to be self-sufficient. But it's more important now than ever, because even here, if you look at all of the large cities, especially here in New York, we're actually being pushed to the river. You know what I'm saying? We're pushed to the river from housing, for the jobs and everything. Everything, any type of occupation, we are involved in it in some kind of way. So that means what we have is the skills to set up businesses on our own. But what it's going to take for us to do that is we have to have cooperation amongst the people, okay? Because when one of us goes into business, we have to support that business. That's the biggest problem that we have, because it's not so much of a shortage of brothers and sisters going into business for themselves, but we don't support it. Exactly, that's the support. So I hope that everyone out there is paying attention. So when you see that brother or that sister out there pushing their business, give them a little support, and understand that sometimes, yes, they may have to come at you with a little more, charging you a little bit more, a few dollars more, only because of the situation that we're in, because we're taxed more. We're taxed more in the respect that it costs us a lot more to even get started, because they put us through so many hoops, that we have to jump through to set everything up, okay? And you don't really have all the means that that would allow you to start off and give everybody that lower price. So if you got to pay somebody a little more, just give it up to them. You know what I'm saying? Give it up to them.
How long have you been in business, and tell the people what it is that you do so they can support you?
Absolutely. I've been in the construction industry for almost 40 years, working for others as well as myself. My business is called Real Home Improvement. I do home improvement. I can do everything from your basement to your roof. Okay, that covers your roof, that covers your foundation, your basement, from your floors all the way up. Electrical, plumbing, painting, installing walls, floors, kitchens, bathrooms, the whole works. You know, so also, if you do need a brother like me to come on in and do the right thing for you, I give you my math. It's no problem. My math is 347-228-7444. That's Real Home Improvement. 347-228-7444. Islam, Mo.
Let me ask a question.
Sure, Mo.
I'm glad that you brought up the fact about construction. I just went on a site Thursday. I started on a site working under Red Hook Cooperative Group. I think RHCG. It took me, I cut my teeth with the Sandy cleanup. That's when I fell in love with construction, because my whole theory is if we're going to be nation builders, we need to learn how to build first. We need to learn how to build and destroy. So right now, we're demoing a 4-story building. I got on a radio show of mine last night and talked about the fact that when I was on the site, I automatically saw what was going on. You know, shame on the brothers, you know, who, you know, I don't know what happened in the 80s. I heard stories, but the fact that we let these, or we let these construction groups go, or they let these unions go and things like that, we got wrestled out of power. It is a shame, because now, when you look around all of New York City, there are multi-million-dollar bids taking place. So my contribution to the community is the fact that if we're in New York City, the home of all of these organizations, and I'm talking about organizations with men who exude a kind of physical brawn and a kind of spirit that they're not made for corporate America. Nation of Islam, the RBG community, the Hebrew Israelites, all of these organizations. Imagine if we had construction companies so we could all work and make $30, $40, and $50 an hour. We could share, we could teach people trades. Brothers coming home from the pen. Everybody's conscious behind the wall, but then they come home and they start flipping birds. Why? Because there's really nobody to meet them at the gate and take them in and say, look, I'm going to teach you a trade, and I'm going to make sure that you have an occupation when you come home. And then we can learn after work. You know what I mean? So all of that debating and people arguing, we could do that in a social club. But right now we're gonna be on the site. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. We're gonna be conscious by building. You said that you was a pyramid builder. We'll build a building. You said that you was doing all of these. You was castle building in Moorish Spain. We'll tear this building down right now. Carpentry, masonry, electrician, plumbing. All of these are master skills that we all should learn. So salute to what it is that you're doing. I look forward to building with you. I'm gonna get on my bike and start this campaign, because we need a conscious union inside of the borders of New York City and then globally as well.
Let me share one more thing. With you, since you brought that up about the doing the contracts. Don't you know in the 80s they started coming out with all this minority contractors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So a certain percentage of the work had to go to minority contractors.
Yes.
So what they would do is you would have a lot of these Jewish companies, a lot of these Italian companies, and others that would get a brother to front. So a brother would go down. A lot of times they would actually do all the paperwork, get their business established and everything, but they would not go full-fledged and get the contract themselves. They would be the front man for some other guy.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
And it would be called, it would be under the minority contracts, so they would get the bid, okay? And then once they get the bid, there's still no brothers working on the job.
Back.
You know what I'm saying? Still no brothers working on the job. You know what I'm saying? So don't sell yourselves out. All you contractors out there, brothers who look like me, don't sell yourself out. Because when you sell yourself out, you're selling your people out.
Hold on, and the farce of the illegals, the so-called anti-immigration movement, is a lie. They are bringing in people who don't speak in no English, and they're the ones that are taking our positions in our jobs. I was on the site with the Ecuadorians, the Mexicans, the brothers from Honduras. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what they get paid. But if they pay them $8 an hour, they're balling in Honduras. They're good. You feel what I'm saying? On a $30 job. So I saw what's going on. They're getting the contract for multiple millions of dollars. They're cutting their share off, and then they're throwing the scraps to brothers and sisters from the quote-unquote third world. So don't fall for that. We don't want immigration. They want cheap labor in America to take your Negro ass and push you further out of the picture. So give thanks. Thank you. We're going to keep building. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Yes, sir.